Hello. In this tutorial, we're going to learn how to use jQuery to get input values from HTML elements, such as input tags, text boxes, radio buttons, and checkboxes. Okay, so as you can see, I have a blank HTML page here. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to say, what is your name? And then we're going to do an input box here. We're going to set the type to text. Okay, the ID will be txt first name. All right, and then we're also going to say, let's copy this and put this here. And then we're also going to say your name. And then what we're going to do is we're going to use a label. And that label is going to say LBL first name. All right, and then we're going to add another break. And then we're going to add a button, input button type equals button. Okay, and the button, we don't really need an ID. We're gonna just put the value is be submit data. Okay, and then now we need to get jQuery, connect to jQuery library. So I already got that link, so I'll paste it in here. All right, and then what we want to do is we want to create a script tag. All right, and create a function that can be called when the button is clicked. So we say show data. Okay, and what we want to do is we want to assign this to a variable. Um, and we can use jQuery to get the input of our text box. So come here, say .val. Okay, and then once we're done with that, we can use jQuery again to display the input of our text box. So I'm just gonna copy this because I don't want to make no mistakes. Okay, and we call the HTML method, and what we do is we pass f name in there. Okay, and now let's look at it in the browser. Okay, so we have this. What is your name? I'll just say Gus, and I'll click submit. Okay, so it didn't work. Let's go ahead and turn on Firebug so we can see why it didn't work. Let's refresh. Click. It's not working. Okay, and there's a reason for that. The reason why is because we're not calling the onClick. We're not calling the function when the button is clicked. So we can come here, save, go back to the browser. Okay, now we have Gus in there. Click submit. There you go. So we were able to get our input and show it, assign it to a label. All right, good. So now what we want to do is, let's stop this. What we want to do is we want to get input from a radio button. So let's say radio. Okay, and what we're gonna say is what is your favorite sport? Okay, so we're gonna say baseball. All right, and I'm just gonna copy that 3 times because we want to give the user 3 options at least. Football and soccer. Depending on what part of the world you're in, you know, it might mean something else to you, whatever. Here. So I'm gonna move this and I'm gonna paste this here. Okay, so now we're gonna go to our browser. We're gonna take a look at the changes. Alright, so now we see what is your favorite sport. Now when we click, you see how we have Gus in here. When we click submit data, we're still getting our name, so that's good. Now what we're gonna do is we're gonna test this out. What is your favorite sport? Select baseball, football, soccer. Okay, so we have something wrong. It's letting us select all 3. And in this case, we only want the user to select 1. Okay, so we need to go back and fix it. And the way we fix it is we come into this input element and we assign all of them to one name. So we can say sport. Okay, so let me copy and paste. I don't want to waste time. Okay, all right, and then save, and let's go back and refresh and see what happens. So now when we do it, you see how it's only allowing us to select 1. Okay, so that's good. Alright, so now what we want to do is we want to be able to get whatever sport that the user has chosen. Okay, and we're gonna do that with jQuery, and the way we do that is fairly easy. All we would have to do is just come here and declare sport, and we'll essentially use the same thing here. No, actually I don't want to do that. Okay, so what we could do is we could take let's see. Okay, so we could still use jQuery, all right, and then okay, so we can still use jQuery like I was saying, and what we want to do is we want to come here and say div, and then we get the input type, and the type that we're working with right now is radio. Okay, and then we can say each, and then we can call another function. We can pass a function in here. Okay, and we can go like this. Okay, so we're referencing each radio button in the div. We say check. Okay, and we'll just create a value called sport. Okay, and what we'll do is we'll push whatever is being selected into that value, into that variable. I mean, and the way that we're able to see what's being selected is by accessing the name. Okay, so let's see if this works. Let's just see. And for starters, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to alert it. Let's just alert to see what's being selected. So we'll just say sport. Okay, so let's go back to our HTML, our browser. So I'm gonna type in John, and then I'm gonna select basketball, and I'm gonna click submit. Okay, so nothing came. Oh, wait, that's the wrong one. Okay, so Gus is here, and then we'll select baseball, submit. Okay, so it's saying that sport is undefined. Alright, so I guess we need to fix that. And what we'll do is we'll just go ahead and do it like that. Okay, so now we get what we want. We can change it to football, and it'll come up with soccer. Okay, why is it saying sport? Let's see. Let's go back into our code and see what's going on. Okay, so I'm gonna do it like this, and let's see what happens. Okay, so I guess I can't do it like that. So I'll just go ahead and just leave it as an array, and anytime it's clicked, let's see if this will be right. Let's find something that'll remove. Okay, so let's see sport. Let's see what it gives us. It's still the same thing. Okay, so we'll delete that. Alright, so let's refresh, and we have Gus in there, and then we're gonna choose soccer, and it says sports. Oh, I know why. I know why it's saying that. We need to have it here. Football, soccer. Okay, so I hope this works. Baseball, that's good. Football. Okay, so now it's just adding to it. Okay, so we definitely don't want that. We definitely don't want that. So we need to find a way to remove. We need to find a way to remove anytime the user clicks a different sport. We need to remove the last sport that they selected. So let's come here and let's see. Let's see if I can. Let's say pop. Okay, and then take, let's see if that'll work. Okay, so let's refresh. Still says sport. So let's go ahead, instead of using the name, let's just use the value. Okay, so we got that going. All right. Now the next thing that we can do is create a text box. Check boxes. Okay, checkbox, and then we'll group the checkboxes. Let's see what question we want to ask. We can perhaps ask, what is your favorite color? Okay, okay, and then we'll just say color. The first value that we're gonna have, will say blue. Okay, so let's go ahead and copy this. Okay, so we're gonna give him three options. So what are your favorite colors? Matter of fact. Okay, the first one is blue, second one is black, third one is yellow. Okay, and we're gonna take a look at it in the browser and see how it looks. Oh, okay, hold on. I didn't put any text here, so let's say blue, black, yellow. Nice. Okay, so we can choose as many as we want. Okay, so now what we want to do is we want to be able to get the user's input. What checkboxes have the users checked? Okay, so we'll come back into the JavaScript, and essentially it's going to be the same thing as the sports question. So I'll just copy everything. Okay, and this one I'm going to call it colors. Now we're not going to need this because we want the user to pick whatever. Okay, and then we're gonna go based off of the name, and we're also gonna change the type of input to checkbox. Okay, and then we're going to, matter of fact, instead of having them um, instead of having it pop up an alert, what we can do is we can go ahead and just put it in a label. Well, matter of fact, let's put it in a paragraph tag. I'm also going to copy this here, paragraph tag. Let's put a break so it'll look a little cleaner. Alright, and then we'll say ID equals, let's say show sport. Okay, and this here will be ID equals show color. Alright, and then we can just assign it using jQuery. We can assign it to these paragraph tags. Okay, so it looks clean. That's good. We can select multiple checkboxes. We can select only one radio button. So now what I want to do is get the value. It should work right now. If it doesn't work, then we'll debug it. Let's see. Soccer. No, that's not what I wanted. Value. Okay, let's come back here. Let's see what's going on. Oh, okay. So let's just put this here. Actually, we don't even want to do that. I'm going to use jQuery to and we can put it in show color text box. Label. Paragraph tag. And then we can do the same thing essentially up here for the sport. And you can say show sport. You come here, refresh. Okay, so we have Gus in there, and I'm choosing baseball, and I'm going to choose black and yellow, and we're going to submit. Oh, okay, hold on. Let's go ahead and change this. Instead of name, we want it to be value. Okay, so we refresh, and now I have Gus as my name. My favorite sport is baseball, and favorite color is black and yellow. Let's see what happens. We're done. So we have Gus here. It says your name is Gus. Baseball is my favorite sport, and it showed black and yellow. We could make it look a little neater, but it doesn't really make that big of a difference. Um, yeah. So I think that's it. You get the picture. Try to manipulate it and do whatever you want to do. You can add it in any web application that you're doing. Yeah, so I guess that's that. Thank you for watching.